Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Giants are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the New York Giants.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Now let's go. Hey. 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
No. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Lucky.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Set. 3-19. We got 3. No. Leopard. Shift.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here we go. Watch that.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Red zone opportunity.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Set, 3-19. Looking to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Hey. We got 3. Now let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Gun.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Set! 3-19!
They'll drop the throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Green, leopard. Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Strong right. Set. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Single. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's it, baby. That's it. Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outside. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Got four down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Tight end to the left.
And now here's a carry heading left. Room past the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go.
Alert,
All right, now,
alert.
lucky 56.
Three down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Under crush, under crush, under crush.
Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now let's go.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
3-19. Hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Double tight.
Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We got 4.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Woo, baby! Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Key 81. Now let's go. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Watch 88. Watch 88.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey, check 23.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Double tight, double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Check.
They'll set up to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So out now come the Redskins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go. 39, Leopard.
Kill.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Single.
Here we go now.
Seal that. Good. Watch the twist.
Detroit!
Kill.
Looking to throw. Got some room at the 30. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now let's go.
4 down. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Neal. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet, coordinator, and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Barney.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand
Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But that's pretty good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green.
Alert.
Good. Leopard.
Check.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Check 26, check 26.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Here we go now. 3-19. No, let's go. Check. Patriot.
Rush in.
Blue 90.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Kill. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue 90.
We got 4.
Blue 90.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there.